A few months ago, I had an idea to combine the convenience and ride-anywhere freedom of an e-bike with the classic vintage style of a moped. I noticed a few big companies that were selling e-bikes made to look like a moped, but no one was converting actual vintage mopeds into e-bikes. So I sold my Honda Ruckus, and I got the money to buy some mopeds and e-bike parts. And over the past few months, I've been converting mopeds to e-bikes. The first bike I converted was a Tomos Targa LX. I mounted the battery inside the gas tank, and I welded a bracket to the frame to support the Bafang 750 watt mid-drive motor. It had a color display. It was a really nice bike, but it only topped out at 19 miles per hour, and that just wasn't fast enough to feel comfortable in traffic. I wanted to be able to ride this bike anywhere, so it was back to the drawing board. The next bike I built was a Java 210. I laced a hub motor into the rear wheel, cut open the tank for the controller. This is Ruby. And I converted it to a top tank design. This bike was actually awesome. We're going to have more on this bike in a second, so let's get on to the next build. Here's Caleb on the Java 207. This bike's lightweight, it was really fast. Those are 17-inch Pook wheels that I double cross laced the motor into. So this is a really nice setup, but the bike itself is just too flimsy. The forks are really thin and the swing arm couldn't handle the torque of the motor. So I took this bike apart and moved the motor and battery to the Java 210. Then I took the battery and motor from the Java 210 and I built a new bike. And here's the new bike. It's a Tomos, and what I wanted to do with this bike is make it so all the conversion parts bolt right on, so that there's no modification needed for you to make your own. The batteries, again, are in the top tank, and this has pedal assist, so the chain's not hooked up, but it already pedals. I'm going to be able to sell this kit with the modified swing arm that's wider to fit the hub motor, along with the bolt-on bracket with pedal assist, so that you can make your own e-bike out of a moped. So this bike is going to be called the Scout. And this bike is going to be called the Cafe. Hey, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of these posts. They were created by Moped Magazine. I want to thank them so much. They didn't ask me for a thing, and they helped me out tremendously. They've sent me stickers, magazines, so check them out at mopedmag.com. Also, I've created a Patreon, so if you guys want to support me, any donation over $20, I'll put your name in my next video. And if you can't afford it, I completely understand that. But please follow me on Instagram, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. That's something you can do that doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out tremendously. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. To call for hands above, to lean on wouldn't be good enough for me now. One